up, everybody? Welcome. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. My name is John Williams, aka Jigs. I'm on the mic. You know what I'm saying? I want to welcome y'all to Man Cave Mondays. That's MANCAV Mondays. That's right. Man Cave Mondays. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know what I'm saying? We're here. We're gonna talk about men. We're gonna talk about all types of men and situations. So we really appreciate y'all for tuning in. And in a minute, we're gonna get ready to come right back. We're gonna get with y'all. Welcome. Hey, y'all, welcome to Man Cave Mondays, man. I'm excited about Man Cave Mondays, man. This is our new show, man. We're going to really dig deep into some stuff that's going to get men back to it. I want to introduce myself. My name is John Williams. I'm one of the executive producers of Man Cave Mondays. I would also like to introduce my panel real quick. This is James. He is one of our panel guests here, and he's going to make that thing happen. James, introduce yourself real quick. Just say what's up.
My name is James McGiver, and I just want to say hello to everybody, and I'm glad to be here on the panel today.
All right. And then there's my other homeboy here, Big Brandon, in the house, man, representing, man. You know his name is Brandon. Brandon, introduce yourself real quick.
I'm Brandon, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me on the channel, you know. I'm excited to be here, so
okay.
Let's kick this thing off.
But today, y'all, we're going to go back into Man Cave. This is our first episode. I'm so excited, man. We're going to be talking about restoration of family. So we're going to get ready to get right into this. So y'all, we're going to be back with y'all in just a minute, man. Just be right here with us as we get ready for the big start of Man Cave Mondays, man. I'm excited, man. We're going to tune this thing in. Let's go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Man Cave Mondays, man. We is back, man. We about to get into this restoration, man. I'm going to give y'all just a little definition what restoration means. James, real quick, can you just tell me what restoration means? Can you break that down for me? What the definition of it is?
So the definition of restoration is returning something to the former owner, to the place or condition that it was at first.
Okay. So y'all do understand that. For y'all that don't understand it, if you read it too quick, just pick up your dictionary, pick up your iPhone or something like that, and you can check out the definition of restoration. Now, from my own personal point of view, restoration means coming back to something. That means that you're being restored to a place where you went to and then you came back. So it could be whether if you were you went out to drugs, you went to use drugs, or you went to, say, for instance, you went out to start doing criminal activity or whatever like that. So you're coming back, you're being restored back to a place where you can actually feel good about yourself. So to me, you know, especially as a man, because I'm really stressing about restoration in reference to men restoring themselves back to where they can get to a point to where they are as a man, and you can feel you can feel good about yourself as a man. What do you think about that, Jay?
I kind of agree, because when you're looking at from a God standpoint, God promised to restore us. He promised restoration to us, where He's going to restore us as far as putting us in a better place, as prosperity. He's going to restore us in love. He's going to restore us to our rightful place from a sinful mindset to a restored godly mindset. So restoration is a little more than what the Google Dictionary said.
Okay, I'm with that.
I think it's a little more personal with that.
Okay, what you think about that, Brandon? Restoration, in your own words.
Like you said, bringing you back to, like, you know, all far as this, like you said, if you were doing drugs or doing something that, you know, maybe you ain't got no business doing, or, you know, you want to get back on track, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I've had, like, you know, personal experience where, you know, I wasn't myself, or I know I wasn't myself, and I know this ain't where I wanted to be at in life, you know, as far as dealing with toxic situations. Or let's say, for example, I was with a toxic female, you know, I was kind of, you know, in a bad situation, and I knew it, but I was down, and I don't know if it was like something holding me back or something over me, and I felt it was something over me, you know, and I couldn't get back to myself, like, you know what I mean, standing up on my own 2 feet, you know, and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of my kids, taking care of my responsibilities and stuff like that. I kind of felt like I, you know, kind of abandoned them. I left them for this, you know, person that, you know, that really wasn't, you know, wasn't good for me. I felt like she was taking control of me and taking over who I needed to be. You know, she was kind of, you know, hey, why you talking to your baby mama? Why you doing all this? And I'm just like, you know, let her kind of take, you know, control over me. So, you know, I had to eventually get back to, you know,
Okay,
you know, that's
I
just,
got
you know.
Okay, well, we definitely can definitely get with you on that in reference to restoration. So, you know, if y'all have any questions about that, man, y'all are welcome to hit us up and shoot some comments down with us or whatever, man. But definitely restoration, restoring yourself back to who you are as a man. But we get ready to take a break, y'all, real quick. So we gonna get back at you, but make sure y'all stay locked in, stay getting good here. Hey, so you know, really, man, I was just really talking about, you know, about restoration in reference to family, and I wanted to jump into like talking about myself as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you ever heard people talk about sometimes where they say you need to love yourself as a person. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you just know how to either love other people or expect for other people to love you if that vibe you get off is just a negative vibe? You don't care, you're upset about everything. It's F everybody, all that like that. So I'm just saying, like, we need, as men, because we focusing on men here, we need to restore ourselves back mentally as to oneself. You know what I'm saying? Have confidence in you, who you are. You know what I'm saying? What you have. Don't really necessarily be worried about what everybody else got going on. This dude driving a Benz, this dude living in a big old crib, this dude got a chick look like Beyonce. You know, you might not even have a chick. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta restore and be confident within you. Because if you want a truth to be told, a woman can kind of sense that confidence. And if you're not restored to oneself, and you giving off that vibe, it's almost like when you hear women talk about, well, they can feel that vibe of a man and know what he is confident, not confident, whatever. So I just feel like, you know, like in reference to oneself, we need to get back to being confident in who you are as a man. And if you're not confident in yourself, take a look in the mirror and make some changes about yourself. You know what I'm saying, Jack? What you think about that?
Right, I agree, because like we was talking about family earlier, regardless if you're in a husband, wife, or a woman, man, it doesn't matter. Your family is only strong as you are as an individual. And if you're a toxic person and you ain't came to agreement or acknowledge that you toxic, and you're not trying to work on that toxicity, then that means you're gonna take that same stuff into whatever relationship you go in. And I think we need to not be scared to be single. Not be scared to be by yourself. That way you can cleanse your mind, cleanse your thought. That way when you're a good person, you see the level of toxicity that's in somebody else. And you can say, well, whoa, if we get with this person, then we're gonna be fighting because they don't have no boundaries. And I have boundaries, but I got limits, and then I might explode. I don't know, you know. So
Right.
But if you're not paying attention to that, and you get into a relationship, then your family is going to suffer because you guys are now building a family and both of y'all are still broken.
Right.
I think you take that time to be single, get whole, get your mind together, especially those people who sleep with multiple partners, because, you know, in the God sense, that means you can pick up 7 demons from each. You know, you walk around with 21 demons. You done slept with 3 people. You know,
You talking about that though, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about, like, I was feeling because you was talking about toxic at first. And you was kind of speaking on that oneself, you know. Like,
Yeah, like he was saying, like, you know, sleep with multiple people and stuff like that, being in toxic situations and stuff like that. You gotta put yourself first. Like cut off the women, cut off all the bad habits and put yourself first, you know, and figure out who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be confident, quit worrying, don't worry about this, don't worry about that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you get your stuff together, the stuff will come with it, you know what I mean? Don't go out looking. Once you get your stuff and putting yourself in the right situations, the stuff will come with it. Because it's like I'll leave a relationship after relationship, I didn't want to be alone, I didn't want to be, like, sometimes I had to realize, hey, it's okay to be alone. When you're alone, that's when things come. That's when you realize things. That's when your eyes open, you know what I mean? You don't want to just be like you said, collecting demons, then you gonna still be starting from the the back where you came from. Like you gotta,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like
I agree.
I agree with that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, being oneself, man. We'll get there though, man. We'll get there, and we just really appreciate y'all for kind of hearing us out as men as we continue to move forward with Mancav Mondays. But we about to get ready to take a break, y'all. We appreciate y'all hanging here with us, man. This thing is getting deep, man. We just getting juicy. We'll be right back with y'all, Mancav Mondays, man. Get back with you.
You have been through so much that in order to put you back on track, I need to restore your soul. I'm going to restore you. I'm going to bring you back to who you were meant to be before you went through everything you went through. I'm going to restore you. I'm going to fix you so you don't look like you've been through what you've been through. I'm going to restore you. I'm going to restore you until you pass through the fire, but you don't smell like smoke. I'm going to restore you till nobody would believe that you've been through what you've been through. I declare restoration in this house. God said I will restore unto you even the years that the cankerworm and the palmer worm and the locust ate up. I'm going to restore all the years you lost being frustrated and upset and angry. God said your latter day shall be greater than your former day.
So just y'all understand that, you know what I'm saying, that about returning yourself to oneself, you know what I'm saying, it's just really, really good, man. I'm glad we're really talking about this as men, because men need more, connectivity so we can help each other, bridge each other where we need to be in life, man. And it makes you think more about from a spiritual mindset, you know what I'm saying, like from a godly mindset, because we know that, sometimes people can get a little sensitive when you want to throw God into the picture, but at the end of the day, God is that map for us, man. Like a lot of people don't understand it, because when you talk about a man restoring himself in God, getting uncomfortable, because we know, of course, that the Bible talks about restoration when it comes to a man, and not putting yourself in sinful situations, not putting yourself in compromising situations that can compromise you as a man. And I really believe that will help men to get their lives back on track, you know what I'm saying, because seeking God anyway is going to help you to be positive. It's going to help you to do things that's going to keep you focused. You know what I'm saying, Jane? What you think about that? I mean,
I agree, man. When you're working on building yourself up and looking at restoration or fixing yourself, you have to know when God talks about restoration, he's always making it from one place to a better place. When we fix our own self, we probably go from one place to another place. But when God is doing the restoration, he's always making it better. He's taking you from one place to a better place. Is that going to be your heart, your mind, your emotions, your finance, whatever he's restoring you? If you take that time to seek him, with the scriptures, knock, seek, and ask, and the door will be open. When you go through that process, you're not just setting yourself up, but you're setting your family up, and you're setting up your relationship with God. All in line this way. Because when you align this way, you can love this way. And I think that's
and also putting God first, and when you're doing good and when you're doing bad.
exactly.
And just keep on praying, and I know God will lead you in the right direction. And I'm learning too. I'm young, so I'm learning too. So I'm listening to what y'all say, and I'm like, okay. I'm actually, I'm learning. It's a learning experience for me too. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I know the God will restore me from, because he's done it before plenty of times. I know I've been in situations where I was down and out, and I prayed, and God took me out of them situations,
Exactly.
But I know I got to stick with it, and because I know I done sometimes went right back. And I'm like, now I'm praying to God to get me out of this situation again. So it's, you got to be consistent on it, and, just keep your faith, and,
right.
and just, you know.
And they can't be scared either, because you mess up, because a lot of men, we get messed up and we just say bump it. I'm just gonna hit the streets, I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna do whatever it is, I'm gonna chase women, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna focus on that, man. We just give up too easy, you know what I'm saying? Because of somehow our foundation is being shaken, you know, so, you know, this is an encouragement to like a lot of guys out there, man, that whatever you're going through, man, you know, don't stop seeking God, man. There's men out there right now, their families are suffering, they having a bad marriage, bad relationships, they made some choices moving in, and they shouldn't have put themselves in a situation, because you got to realize that when you a man of God, you know, seeking God, that for men out there that's, you know, you want to put yourself in a situation that's good for you. Like Brandon said earlier, said, don't put yourself in a toxic situation. You know, moving in with a woman, not being married to her, not knowing how long it's gonna last. Not saying that that's not cool, but according to God's standards, you know, you supposed to be married, moving in and starting a family. Move into that thing on solid foundation. Don't move in on rocky foundation, because at some point in time, you never know. Y'all might get rocky. Shoot, you might kick her out. She might kick you out. You know, them demons is in there. They jumping back and forth. You, her. You know, y'all both bringing demons to the table. You know, it's just a whole the whole situation is messed up. That's why it's all about being the man, God holding us accountable for being the head of the household, and stop being weak men. Stop letting women come in and shake your foundation. You know, so at the end of the day, we got to understand that, you know, coming back to God, you know, restoring ourselves, man, is really good. But at the same time, you know, financially, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to keep ourselves to be able, you know, I know it's hard out there financially, you know, because we dealing with different things that are going on in the world, pandemics and all job loss and family loss and mental health and all this stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, in order for these things really to be happening, you know, I ain't say I love money, because we know that what the Bible teaches us about the love of money. But we do need money to make things move, and I believe that God has allowed a process for money to make things move, so we can do the things we need to do, because we have to use money to advance the kingdom. Right. So, you know, and so I feel like, you know, financially, you know what I'm saying, we got to get ourselves in the financial situation. Don't let people come in here trying to tell you, because you make $6, $7, or $8 an hour, you're a deadbeat. You don't make enough money for me. Even if it's a woman trying to tell you, oh, that ain't enough money for me, you move on to one of them other girls. Don't let no female come in, because that same female go out there and do all that type of stuff. You know, what you think about that, James? You know, financially.
Yeah, I agree, man. Don't let nobody tell you where you at, you nothing, because we all start from somewhere. You know, like he was saying a while ago. Your starting point, don't give up, because where you starting at, you just started, and it's good that you started, you know. So when you starting thinking about your family, thinking about yourself in the right place, and you looking at God to get yourself in the right place, that's gonna line right in with your finances, you know what I'm saying? So when you start thinking about your finances because you wanna do something pleasing, because you want to better yourself, you want to better your family, you know? And so finances is very important, because finance is one of the main things that tear down a family. Because, you know, you ain't bringing in the money, or she start making more money than you, and you toxic, and so you're not going to come in and agree that the money is for the family, but you're going to be, I got my money, where your money? So, you know, you got to have that. Finance is important, and I think the most important thing, especially as black people, we don't understand credit, and we don't understand how to set that credit up to where our finances will work for you, even at $7 an hour, like you were saying. That starting point. Oh man, I can go too deep on that. I think
Brad, what you think about that, Brad?
I had to learn on that one too. I had to learn on that one too. That's why being in like a toxic relationship, I had someone taking care of me, because I felt like, oh, $7 ain't enough. I can't do nothing for myself. I'm gonna let her take care of me, you know. And I prayed and prayed, God, please get me out of this situation. Open the door for me. And God opened that door for me, and it was an $8 an hour job. But I didn't realize, you know what I'm saying? With $8, you could move. You may not think, oh, it's $8. It's not worth it. But I ended up with nothing. I didn't have nothing. I ended up getting a car. get my own place with $8 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Why didn't I do this a long time ago? Why didn't I turn to him a long time ago? I should have turned to him a long time ago. And I was being stubborn. I didn't want to call on him.
Right.
When I did,
Man.
$8 an hour.
That's
And it's
good.
sitting right in front of me and I didn't even realize it.
Man.
I'm sitting there with $8. You can call me what you want. You can say, oh, you ain't making nothing. That's fine. I got a car. I got a place to stay. I got food. You know, so $8 an hour, you can come up with that.
Right. Well, I agree with you that, Brandon. Like, that's good. But I'm tell you what, even with that $8 an hour, you know what I'm saying? Hey, use some of that money, save a little bit at a time, start your own business, man. We got to get into stuff where we get involved with not just finances, but doing something with our finances in the community, in business. You know what I'm saying? Building stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it's me and you know what I'm saying? Put our little money together and start us a little lawn business, you know what I'm saying, to help feed our families or something like that.
Yeah.
Or, you know, start a media company or a production company, whatever talents we got, man, you know what I'm saying. I know we do have to, because we know at the end of the day, we know we make that $8 an hour or whatever, you still got to pay your tithes and offers and give money to God, because we know that at the end of the day, we want to be blessed. We want that money to be blessed. We don't want that money to be cursed. And I feel like a lot of people financially, they will mess that up. You know what I'm saying? That's because they really not where they're supposed to be grounded when it comes to Christ. Because that's something that comes with them reading and maturity, learning how to allow God to bless you. You know what I'm saying? So we can thrive business wise. You know what I'm saying, James? I mean,
yeah, because man, that was good what you just said. Because when you allow God to bless you, you understand that your blessing is not just for me. And now it becomes for the community. So now I'm able to do not just outreach, but right now when you look at our community, our kids are rough because there ain't no playgrounds. They can't go to the playground. You know, our adults are struggling because there's no real job in the community. If you ain't got no bus or job or car, then you ain't got no job because they're not gonna hire you in the community. So when you get your finances together and you looking at God to do something through your community, man, we can get business and stuff in the community. That way they ain't got to catch the bus. They can go right up the street, work right up the street, and get that same $8 an hour, and God blessings a trickle. You know what I'm saying? Just because one person took the time to build in the community. Man, I think that was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean, building the community, that'll be good, you know, for like the kids and stuff, getting something to do, stay out of trouble, you know, make it feel, you know, safe for them, you know. You know, people don't realize.
And hey, like you said, man, you know, the little bit will go a far way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to realize, understand that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us here on Man Cave Mondays, man. It has been awesome today, man. We have learned a lot. I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? James, man, I appreciate you for, man, just bringing in that maturity, man, when it comes. And Brandon, man, just, hey, keeping it 100% real about it. That's where it's supposed to be. That's how brothers supposed to interact. And you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Look for more on Man Cave Mondays, man. Every Monday, tune in right here. Big J, Big B gonna hold it down for the Man Cave. We gonna help restore me and back to the household, man.